Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and this is another video about this world map that I shared, that I found. And somebody asked how to zoom in on Israel and the United States. And Israel is so small on this map that when you move it out of the way, it's got such a, even though you change this to a hairline, it's still going to be quite a bit of outline and not much. Of course, Israel's not that big, but he said Israel and the United States, so I'm going to put that back. But to do the United States, I've got my nudge distance set on 3 inches. Just grab the United States and nudge it over. Now that looks a little funny because the Great Lakes are gone. So to get the Great Lakes, and if you'll notice, the Great Lakes are grouped with all the other waters around it. So if you move that, you move a lot of water. So what you have to do in this case would be to select the Great Lakes and go to arrange and break curve apart. And then you can individually move the Great Lakes. And it'll make the United States look a little bit more like it is. And of course, depending on what you're going to do with this, you'd want to, and this is 2.5 points. So let's double click on it and change it to a hairline. So if you were going to cut it out, well, I wasn't going to go here, but I'm going to go here. So let's say you want to cut this out, but then you want to engrave the Great Lakes. So let's do this. Let's grab it all, go to the boundary tool, and put a boundary around it. That's going to be your cut line. Then take the Great Lakes and select them. Hold down the Shift key, select them, and grab the other Great Lakes and move them over. Now these are grouped together, so we'll change it to a 1/2 point line. That's really going to be too much, and this is another little lesson. You don't have to go a 1/2 point, you can go 1/4 point. And then that would engrave, but the whole thing will cut out. Well, no, it won't. The Great Lakes won't cut out with that. So what I would do in this case would be to grab the Great Lakes. I don't think I got them all. Control D and make a duplicate. And whoever's file this is has their offset set on 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch, and I can't stand that because that's why I want it to 0, 0. And then when I grab the Great Lakes, I can move them over. Well, let's actually move them down. I think I need one more. Let's zoom in here. Well, go to arrange, break curve apart again. Maybe that lake was in there. Let's grab the United States, move it over. Yes, that Great Lake stay. Move that back down. Move the United States back over. Well, what we need to do to get a cut line around that, well, we already have the cut line. That's our cut line. We're going to change the cut line to red so we know it's a cut line. And then on these, this is a 2-point line. Let's combine these. And then you see it's gray. We'll take away the color. We don't need the color anymore. Matter of fact, let's make it blue just so we'll know. So you've got an engrave line, and then let's move it up. So the Great Lakes would engrave, and the whole thing would be cut out. I don't know what this is. We'll just go up to arrange, break curve apart, and delete that. That's another body or something. But that would engrave right there and cut out, because your hairline is going to cut out. Now it is going to engrave on the outside, and there's a way around there, but there's really no need to do that. And then you just need to kind of look at this. This is going to be really weird to cut out, even though it's a hairline. This is really small. This is left over from a previous job. Let's see how big this United States is. See, it's only 1.25 inches big. So if you were going to cut it out, those hairlines, let's back up here. Somehow move the Great Lakes down. There we go. So let's enlarge the whole thing. And now your Great Lakes. Now the hairline isn't going to be as bad. There we go. So that will engrave and cut out. Anyway, I hope that helped him a little bit. And thank you for watching.